we're going to recognize D through K as dimensions 4 through 11, which allows, as M theory and string theory describes, the function of our universe to behave correctly. So A, B, and C is the first 3 dimensions. D through K are the 11 other dimensions. Now, existence is infinite. If existence is truly infinite, what that means is from A to Z is 24, I hope, dimensions. Because there should be 24 letters in the English alphabet off the top of my head. I haven't been in high school for a very long time. So there should be 24 letters in our alphabet. That can give us 24 characters that we can use to describe the dimensional coordinates of a single vert in the 3D program. Remember in the program I said that X, Y, and Z are actually, a vert has an X, Y, Z coordinate, which is actually length, width, and depth. Existence, this is very important, existence, being infinite, has an infinite vert of coordinates that string into infinity that all have a value of 0. That value of 0, that location, is absolute and static, never changing. The universe is moving through these infinite dimensions only on 11 of them. The universe is a finite geometry of up to 11 dimensions. The human condition is a finite existence of only 3 dimensions. What that means is the existence as a Cartesian plane of infinite geometric volume. At location 0, there is an infinite number of 0 dimensions. The universe operates on dimensions dimensions A through K inside of existence. Whereas existence has an infinite string of values, our universe, being separate from existence and being dynamic dimensional coordinates, operates on dimensions A through K. Human beings, being limited in our ability to observe and understand our physical universe, our mind, body, and spirits operates on dimensions A, B, and C, length, width, and depth. We operate through time as a magnitudinal value, as an abstract concept before. Okay, so I gotta apologize because my camera died. But I'm gonna pick up where I left off. Where am I? Okay. Consider this. Oh, okay. I know where I am. Okay, so I was talking about existence as static dimensional coordinates. Okay, in the verse. So we got an infinite, we have an infinite number of strings of verts from A to Z. Now, I want you to consider this. What I was touching base on before the camera died is time as a dimensional coordinate versus static dimensions as dimensional coordinates. Now, this is what I want you to take into consideration. This is my 2 cents on why I know the universe is dynamic dimensional coordinates and why existence is static dimensional coordinates, and how I differentiate between the geometric dimensional coordinates versus the 4th dimensional abstract concept time as a magnitudinal value, which causes time. Sorry. Now, this is the thought experiment that I subscribe to. This is Paul Emerson's 2 cents on static dimensional coordinates versus 4th dimensional time. We have established that ABC to infinity equals static dimensional coordinates. We know that, I'm sorry, I can't remember the video, so I'm going to just hope that I don't screw this up and just jump right into it, because I don't want to reiterate stuff you've already seen like 5 seconds ago. So basically, this is the thing. Existence has a dimensional coordinate of 0, which can be found on a Cartesian plane. From that location, 0 to infinity, you have a value A, B, C, D. A vert has a length, width, and depth that goes into infinity. It has an infinite value of these coordinates. These coordinates are geometric values. These are geometric coordinates going into infinity. Human beings operate on the length and width and the depth of these coordinates. We have a length, the width, and the depth, and we operate on the fourth dimensional magnitudinal value that is time. The reason why I'm able to give this video and the reason why it's kind of seeming strange is because about 20 minutes has passed since the break in the previous video, video 2, and this video. So 20 minutes has passed for me mentally, but for you, relative to the videos themselves, no time has changed. So my style has changed because time has changed for me in my space-time relativity. The point that I was making when I was flowing was this. Just like the length and the width and the depth of our time is affected by time itself, the infinite number of geometric coordinates that govern existence also is affected by the magnitudinal force of time. That is to say that the infinite volume of all of the dimensional coordinates, the infinite string of verts that describe the single point of existence as a zero dimension, an infinite string of dimensional verts zero coordinates into infinity are affected by the flow of time. And that is a very important point to consider. Another important point to consider is on a Cartesian plane, there exists a location of 0x, 0y, 0z. In existence as a Cartesian plane, there exists an infinite number of coordinates, zeros, x, y, z, 1 to infinity as a magnitudinal value. Time operates on all of those values, and there's more to go on, but I gotta pause this for a second because my cousin needs to move around and be a person. So this is turning out to be quite an adventure. All right, now back to what I was saying. Okay, so we have static dimensional coordinates, we have dynamic dimensional coordinates, we have established the magnitudinal fourth dimensional value. Another 20 minutes has passed. So I'm going to try to go back into what I was saying. I apologize for any reiterations that take place after this. There's going to be more camera breaks because I got a 29-minute camera limitation, and I want to try to get as much fundamental geometry as possible. Fundamental geometric volume. I want to get as much of that done as possible. So, if I was clear with the last 4 minutes, if the last 4 minutes was clear, what you should understand is that a vert describes dimensional coordinates. A dimensional coordinate, remember I said in a previous video that you can describe a 90-degree angle from a single point location and get a dimension. So if you have a single point or single vert and you draw a line from 90 degrees, you get one dimension. If you draw another line up 90 degrees, another dimension. Another line that way 90 degrees, you get a third dimension. If you keep doing that into infinity, theoretically you can do that into infinity up to an infinite number of times. The single point, the single vert itself as a dimensional location holds the value of its specific location, and each infinite location or infinite dimensional coordinate associated with that single point location can have one value, which is 0. So basically what I mean is this. On a Cartesian plane, Cartesian plane in geometry is two-dimensional. It has a length and a depth of x and y. It has two coordinate planes, two number lines. One is the y number line and one is the x number line. The center of the number line is 0. The number line on a two-dimensional Cartesian plane has an x coordinate on that line of 0 and a y coordinate on that line of x. A 0x the center for the x line is 0. The center for the y line is also 0. You could do a three-dimensional Cartesian plane and have another